Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and friends to my, let's say, first episode. But it's not really a first episode, it's a let's try, let's look at, let's go through the first couple of seconds or minutes of this game. On the right side, we have the word output. It's staying, starting, loading, hopper out type systems, loading, idiolect, sorted. Hello? Wakey wakey, let's get to work. Where are we? No idea. Systems are being difficult. Power's all messed up. Sorted out? Use your kinetic generator button on the left side of the screen. So we'll just click on it. We're filling this up. So now we have a thing maker. The thing maker has power. Nice. Use it to build anything in our libraries. So I can use, I think, the spacebar instead of clicks. Just searching thing maker libraries. Advanced robotics library failed. Loading distress call library failed. Bugger. Loading cookie library. This is just silly. Loading potato library. Success. It will do. Other libraries seem to be pretty corrupt. Get us some more power, please. Repair some solar panels and use the kinetogen. So I'm going to make some money and repair these solar panels. Idea lister is up and running. Use it to improve your things with my lovely ideas. And I'm building up the middle here. I did already put in a couple of minutes into this. Yay! Name drop. Bloody hell, that obnoxious boot up. Embarrassing. Software devs A. Well, there we go. All up and running. Build more things so we can work out where exactly we are. So now we are in the game, let's call it. And it's a clicker. So you get exactly what you ordered. You click on things. To be precise, you click exactly here. And the game itself only consists of 3 areas. This button, and just this white part actually, this button, the things you buy, and some upgrades for it. So for example, I can buy these solar panels, or I can repair my solar panels. And if I buy this, it's a once in a lifetime upgrade. They produce 3 times as much. So I'll buy a couple of them at this point just to show you. And I will get the clean solar panel. You see we're producing exactly 1 per second right now. That's because we have 0.1 times 10. And if we buy this upgrade, this will go up to 3 per second. Panels are looking representable. 30 watts every 10 seconds. You get the idea of the game. This is literally all there is to it at this point. Some people on Steam wrote something about it having super clever writing. There is some nice writing. Mess with the kinetic generators, internals for 3 watts per second, solar panels will produce 0.5. So this is pretty straightforward, right? There is not particular great writing. Here you have the potato, genetically modified for more power output. See, there are some nicely written things. For example, I did like the trailer because it insulted me, and that reminded me of home. But if you look into the settings, you have the scientific accurate mode, which uses joules instead of watts. Everything else is totally accurate, trust me. I like this kind of humor. I even giggled the first time I read that. But even for a clicker, this game is so shallow, so incredibly shallow, that I don't think I'd recommend it. I did play one clicker game before in my life. There was Adventure Capitalist, and I really got into that. I played that a whole lot, and yeah, I mean, I played a whole lot. It was quite fun. Actually, it wasn't. I don't think clicker games ever are fun. I think they are addictive, and I think that definitely was an addictive game. I don't think this is. The difference was that when I played Adventure Capitalist, I always had the sense of progression and I always wanted to keep going. This is lacking severely in the progression part. I don't feel like I want to keep going. What's keeping me more going, because it says it has an end, and it seems to have something of a story up here. I kind of want to see what's next here. And that is what's keeping me going. The Kinect generator now gives you 3 words every time you press it. Welcome to Value Town. Yeah, but this is not super impressive writing, if you know what I mean. You can see up here. Let's get that underneath and see if that is super cleverly written. I'm orbiting mass, no idea. Yeah. Maybe I would need to keep going a little bit more. I don't feel like it's worth it. I think these couple of minutes that I've shown you will already give you an idea of what the game is, and will be enough to let you know if it's worth it. It's just $3. Let's not forget about that. Or €3. Modified spot for planetary harvesting, 8 watts per second, 1.5 times in freefall, 0% of total wattage. Let's get a probe-tator. So basically this is giving me more, if I understand it correctly, while it's going downward. Solar ambient. Solar panels will produce 0.5% in shadow through ambient light. Okay, so now I understand it. We have a light source, if I see that correctly. So there actually is a bit more to it than just the per second thing. Possibly. I am actually not too sure about that. Why does the probe-tator keep being sold? Where did you go? Because these stay, but the probe-tator went away. I'm going to keep going like this. This was actually a bad idea. This is where the fun, in huge quotation marks, of clickers comes in. I'm gonna try to see what happens when I reach the 3 probe-tators. I'm assuming I'm getting more story, which I would like to show you. So probe launch, challengers lost, probe data lost, data gained, data stored in the fact holder area on the top left. Probe launched, good night, sweet potato. Probe lost, data gained. I know someone who reads better than me could make this good night, sweet potato, and might even make it interesting for a YouTube series to some extent. But if you would play it for yourself, would you read it like that in your head? Would you read it like probe launched? Good night, sweet potato. I don't think this is how you would read it, right? You'd read it in a more or less monotone voice. I'm going to shoot up the 3rd probe. We'll see what happens then. Probe launched. Our little Aaron Comet. Our little Aaron Comet. Yeah, it's something. I think we at this point need to wait. We do see it, right? Our potatoes are getting baked in the thick atmosphere. Foil heat shields should keep them cozy. Check the idea lister. Wrap them in foil to stop burning. Perhaps add some lean pumice. We'll do that. Openers are foil wrapped to withstand re-entry heat and the odd fan assisted. So I'm assuming I need to shoot up even more now. See, I'm gonna keep repeating myself if I keep playing this. I don't think this is particularly fun. But if you did look at this until now and you thought, you know what, this is exactly up my alley, do buy it. I'm not going to judge anyone, but I don't think it's for me. I don't think this is my world. I'm gonna shoot up one more probe and we'll see what's happening then. I'll put it on a probe launch. I'm sorry. See, it's also this whole potato thing. I know the games sites like 9gag and so on always find potatoes super funny. And don't get me wrong, I love 9gag. That's one funny site. I used to. I'm actually not on it as much as I used to be on it when I was younger. But when I was younger, I was doing that a whole lot. But I don't know what it is for you. To me, this falls flat. This is just... It's pushing a potato in your face and screaming, look at the potato. Look how funny it is. Look how internet random things we are. So I'm going to stop at this point. I hope this informs your buy decision. Again, it's only $3, so you're not wasting too much. But again, even for the price of a decent cappuccino, I wouldn't get this again. I think there are better free clickers out there. I've been me, you've been you. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day, and goodbye.